So guys, we're back. I think we're back. Let me check. Yeah, we're back. What's up, guys? So we're gonna play now song association again, but this time one of us is gonna come up with the word and the other one's gonna try to find the the other one's gonna try to sing a song with that word, because what we did before was like very messy. So yeah, you wanna say something, Carla? Say hi.
Hi.
It's officially what?
Oh my god, guys, it's June 26th, meaning it's Ariana Grande's 27th birthday, as it's the year 2020. I just want to say that I feel like crying. I mean, I've seen her since Victorious, and then Sam and Cat, and then when she started her own music. I have to admit, I wasn't like immediately a stan. I did listen to her music, like Baby I, Popular Song, and like the way and everything that, like the beginning ones, but then I kind of stopped, so I wasn't really there at the My Everything and Yours Truly era. So, but then I came back for a little bit because I didn't know what music taste was for a little bit, but then I came back to Ariana Grande.
No.
And then I came back to her, and that's when I had taste again, when I heard Dangerous Woman. And then ever since then, I've seen her, like I've stanned her since like right now, like I've admired her and support her. Happy birthday to Ariana Grande. She is amazing. I'm proud of her, even though like I'm not her mom. Luna. I just want to say that I'm so happy, and I do feel like crying, because it's like, wow, she's getting older, you know. It's like, wow, I don't know. Stop, I'm here with Hiccup, leave us alone. By the way, I'm cuddling with my dog, having a good time. I feel like I'm in a podcast. I feel like I'm being interviewed. This is what my YouTube videos in my head look like. No, actually, I'm doing whatever I'm doing. Like, whenever I'm cleaning my room. Whenever I try to clean my room, I make a video like in my head saying, "This is my messy room of my mansion," because I imagine. I live in a mansion. TMI, but
Yeah, TMI.
yeah, I just want to say happy birthday to Ariana Grande. I love her very much. Can't believe she's 27.
If you are an Ariana Grande fan,
If you're an Arianator, go follow Ariana Grande and subscribe to her, and also like and subscribe to this channel that you're watching this on. Because we all know, you know, I'm the life of the party.
What? Oh my god.
No, actually that's a lie. I sit and just relax. I just sit and observe. With the song, I just sit back and observe. I remember. But that's what I be doing at parties. Not gonna lie. Story time. Should we talk about the gym story time?
I mean, I was gonna play, but
No, like, should we talk about the story time that, like, the gym, like, that literally happened last week? I mean, like, 2 days ago. When we started.
Well, I
Story time with me. So, 3 days ago?
Oh, yeah.
3 days ago, it was, what day is today? Friday. Well, Thursday was good. I don't know, like Monday, right? Yeah, Monday, because it was like a busy day. Monday we went to the gym because we were like, well, let's get healthy at least, like while we're on quarantine, right? And it's now safe to go, you know. So we went. We were like, let's go to the gym, right?
Let's go to the beach.
Nicki Minaj. So we went, right? And like we were in the car and we were listening to the radio and 3 songs that we like, and we're like, okay, I mean, like these are good songs. We can like, you know, dance this, right? Played and we were like in a row and we were like, oh my god, today's gonna be a good day. That's when we were wrong. It was like a little trick, you know, because when we got to the gym, everything was fine. No, nothing was fine, because someone took my machine, my treadmill machine, because I like being in the back, because I don't like people seeing me. I get really like insecure, so I like being in the back. Yeah, it's the same thing. Subconscious or like insecure, sorry. So I like being in the back and everything. But someone, like, there was a whole row of people there when there was like 20 machines like before then. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have to be here. So I went over and I went over to those machines, right? I kind of distanced myself too because I don't like being with people. I'm really antisocial. I don't like people looking at me, and I get really nervous and have a lot of anxiety, social anxiety.
That's why we don't have a picture, a face. We don't show our face.
Yeah, and that's why I don't have many friends. But yeah, so we went to. So it was like the first hour, everything was chill, right? And then that's when I went to do my second workout, which was for my legs, and my brother was still working out, right? That's when I get a text. The text my brother sent me was, stay on your phone and like pay attention. And I'm like, what? I knew something was up, because he doesn't just tell me stay on my phone and like pay attention. And so I
don't do it anyway.
I don't do it anyways, you know. So, but I'm very much in my phone, to be honest. So I was like looking at my phone, and he came over like 20 minutes after like that text message, because he had to wait there. He came over to me and he was like, okay, don't freak out, but someone had a gun. And I was like, this is not a laughing matter. This is not a laughing matter. But actually now we can kind of, I don't know if this is controversial, that though. Is it?
Would be controversial?
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep on telling the story, because it was our experience. So he told me that someone had a gun in the gym, and I was like, what? He was like, yeah, I was working out, and, you know, he was just minding his own business, and this girl, who had a problem with these 2 guys, right? She was like, oh, like, she kept on bothering them when they didn't do anything, right? And she was making all this ruckus, all this sound and everything. And my brother was gonna like say something. Thank God he didn't. But he was about to like open up his mouth and be like, boom. Okay, so then he was like, so he was about to say something to her, because, you know, like, that's being like annoying, and especially in the gym when everybody's trying to work out. But he didn't, because he saw the girl pull out a gun from her backpack, and my brother like just stood there. He was like, oh, I thought today was gonna be a good day, you know. And then I was like, while I was listening to this, I was like shocked, like scared, but at the same time, like I kind of wanted to laugh, because I kind of felt like I knew like what his expression was gonna be like. He was gonna be like, oh, don't worry, nobody gets hurt. So he tells me, so the girl ran, you know, she was like, I don't want to get caught, you know, because like they already caught me. So she was running away, and then they didn't catch her, but like they know who she is, because you have to like get in, you know, they have to check in, right? So that's what pretty much happened, you know. And we just like kind of like made like inside jokes No, actually, no. Let's not play that. So, I know. But, like, it's like, luckily nothing happened. I'm really thankful nothing happened. Like, that could have been really scary, but I guess, like, God was in our favor, right? So nothing happened, which I'm really thankful for. And it's just for you to saying that, to also be, like, careful with who you mess with, because you can be, like, you can want to talk to someone and, like, yell at them, and you don't know who they are, you know? They can instantly pull a gun on you, and you're, like, freak out, you know? And it is a person's fault, but, like, it's so dangerous and scary, you know? I don't know where I'm going at. Okay, so then, second half. After that happened, we were all chill, right? I was like, chill, right? I also better go work out on my other legs. Like, on my other leg. Girl! On my other leg workout. Two. On my other leg workout, right? And then I can't find my headphones. And that's when I was like, whoa, hold up, where are my headphones at? I started looking everywhere, and then, like, I told my brother, I was like, I'm gonna go to the restroom and act, like, dumb, right? And I told him, I was like, do you have my headphones? And he was like, no. So, the second half is just like, I spent an hour looking for my headphones, couldn't find them. Like, I was about to cry, you know, because I love my headphones, and I know if I'm going to go to the gym next time, I'm not going to have headphones to hear music to. So, then, you know, like, he finally finishes, and I'm just like, let's go ask the front desk.
And what did you make me do?
Ask them, because I have so much social anxiety that I couldn't do it. So he asked, and we got them back. So don't worry, I got them back. Sorry if my voice sounds weird. I haven't gotten a drink of water, and it's getting really raspy.
Drinking water now.
So that was the little story time of our Monday from this week. Should we say more story times?
Yeah, because I'm playing now.
Okay.
I was gonna...
My dog's giving me kisses. I love my dog Hiccup. Let me tell you a nice story time. Wait, let's think about the story time. Let me tell you a funny story time to, like, lighten the mood. A little bit. So, last year, where we lived during summertime, there was, like, this storm, right? That was, like, really bad. Like, it was raining really bad, and there was, like, it was, like, flooding. Like, the streets were flooding. Like, it was really bad. Do you remember? So, you know, it was really scary, and we decided to be dumb. Well, we didn't know it was going to get that bad. So, we ended up going to Target, because we wanted to go to the mall, but we went to Target first, right? And it was literally across the street from the mall. So, we stayed there, right? And we saw it was getting bad, but we didn't think much of it, mainly because we're dumb. And if we would have yeah, you're the one driving. Wait, the story that I'm about to say, it makes me look dumb. Okay, never mind. So, you know, we, like, and it was gonna be more dangerous if we would have left, like, during, like, highways and stuff like that, right? Because, like, it's raining, it's slippery, and you're gonna go fast. And it was really bad. So we went to Target, and that's when, like, all the lights went off, like, all the power went off, like, in that area. And even, like, I think back home too, because we were, like, in another place. It wasn't that far away from where we live, but it was, like, what, 30 minutes? 20? Depends on where you drive, right? So we were kind of far, like, we were, like, yeah, you're right. So, like I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. I thought you were gonna die again. Oh yeah, so we got to Target, right?
I was driving.
No, I'm already in Target. I don't know why I'm telling the story. So, like I was saying, so we had no choice but to stay in Target because the power was off and everything. But my brother decided that no, we're lying to our parents because we told their parents that we were gonna go to the mall. And listen, the mall is literally across the street. Like, it's like we could have just stayed in Target and we could have been fine. We could have just been chill. Shh, that's why you spoiled it. Okay. Well, well, if you don't stop talking, maybe I can keep it up. I'm sorry. I have severe anger issues. I get them from my parents. Oh. Whoa. Okay, never mind. I like to overshare sometimes. That's embarrassing. So, like I was saying. So my mom texted us and she was like, "Are you guys okay? What's going on? Is it bad over there? Oh my god!" And I was like, "Okay, it's fine." And then and then my brother was like, "Oh yeah, we're at the mall." When we were at Target, and it could have been easy for him to just say, "Yeah, we're at Target, right?" But no, he was like, "We have to go to the Erie." And I'm like, we have to go to the mall. And I was like, "We could just stay here." And he was like, "No, we're lying to our parents." I'm like, "Well, you can just tell them to, like, if we can just stay here because I don't want to move." He's like, "Come on, let's go." And I'm like, "Oh, fine, you know." So we're going, right? And I literally just bought my new shoes. Like, I literally got my new shoes the day before this happened. And they were, like, so cute. And, you know, I love them. So, I was like, I just got these shoes. I'm not going to make them ugly. So, I was like, I saw this hack on YouTube that where you get plastic bags and you put them on your shoes so they won't get dirty. So I decided to, you know, be a little like hack master and get plastic bags because we were at Target, and I just took them and put them on my shoes because, again, I didn't want my shoes to get dirty, especially during this rain that was causing flooding. So we were out here, we left Target, we were in the car, like everything was wet and everything was scary, right? But luckily I made it out there without falling. So now we're in the car. We're driving to the mall that's literally across the street. And
are you still taking that?
I know.
You're probably already like sleeping now.
No, you guys, it's because this is a really short story if I don't tell it right. If I just tell it regularly, but if I go the long way, okay, let me keep on going. I really did give too much explanation. Okay. So, you know, it was really flooded. So, when we got to the mall, wait, you have to stop me. I wish you guys could see me. I had the plastic bags on my shoes still, because I didn't want my shoes to get dirty. A raincoat. A raincoat, because my coat was like for rain, right? Rain protection. And then an umbrella.
Ella.
Okay. And then my brother didn't have anything because he was trying to cover me. And I was like, "Oh, thank you," right? Even though I had a raincoat on. And he was like, "I'm gonna run for it," right? No. And I was like, "Okay." So I start walking because I get a head start because he was like closing the door and everything. And that's when he started running to the mall. And he started to catch up to me, right? And I was like, oh my god. I don't want to be alone. Like, that's where I got scared, is because I don't like being alone. So I started walking fast. And then I run a little bit. We're so close to the front entrance, right? I fall. Like,
you fell. You fell.
I fell, like, have you seen like the cartoons where like the characters fall from like a banana peel, and they fall to their back. That's how I felt. It was, yeah. That's how I felt. And that's not even the most embarrassing part. The most embarrassing part is that there was 20 people who just staring. Because they were looking out for the storm at the main entrance when I was trying to run. And then I fell. And when I fell, my brother heard a thud on the ground, and then the woman beside my brother said, "The little girl fell." And I was like on the floor about to burst out crying, not because like I hurt myself. No, it was because of how embarrassing this was. And then I really and my brother was like, "Come on, Carla." I mean, come on. So I was I know. So I was walking, right?
Damn, I know.
Yeah, so I was walking. And I was about to cry. Like, everyone was looking at me. People could have taken a video and they could have just seen, like, a girl falling. But yeah, I just keep in mind how embarrassing that is. I had a raincoat. I had bags on my shoes so they wouldn't get wet. I had an umbrella and I still chose to run in the slippery, like, rainy day. I'm so dumb.
And you guys should have seen her face when she said she wanted to cry. But she tried to call on the tears, and then she just looked at me all sad. She was like, "You left me."
I told you to wait for me.
Oh, okay. Same thing. You were crying, whatever.
I shed a tear for a little bit. Like when I was walking through all those crowds of people. And then, well, that was a story. But it was really embarrassing. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, are you still, do I do another story time? Because you're going to play again?
Hmm?
Am I going to do another story time because you're going to play again?
You want?
Okay. I have so many stories for you guys. But I just forget them. And I feel like I'm boring you guys. Oh, okay. Should I talk about Ariana Grande? In my concert experience? Okay, so let me tell you. I'm an Ariana Grande fan, if you didn't hear it from the beginning of the video, in the last video. So, I've been grateful and fortunate, right? Is that how you say it? Fortunate? To be able to go to her concerts. I went to three of them. I went to Dangerous Woman, like the Dangerous Woman one, just one time. And I went to the Sweetener World Tour 2 times. The first, so the first experience, it was amazing. I loved the whole, like, album. It was like, I loved the concert. It was my favorite concert. The second time, like the second Ariana Grande concert I went to, I love Ariana Grande. I love the Sweetener one, but I wasn't really a big fan of the Sweetener one because I really didn't give the album a chance because, you know, I don't know. I'm really stubborn, and I don't have like, and I didn't have like, I never got the time to just listen to the album. Because I would put it to a side, you know? So, I finally got able to listen to the whole album. And, like, you know, and like, I love that album now. So then, the third time, I went to see Ariana Grande, which was, like, in December. I went, right? And I was already emotional, because, like, last year was the year when I connected with her. Like, whenever, like, I see something of her, I would cry. Like, no joke. That happened to me in the Grammys. Like, I literally just saw her on TV and I started crying.
Sounds so sad, Carla. You make him cry out of all this.
I'll tell you the Grammy story time in a bit. Just let me tell you about this concert. So, I didn't know what I was gonna get because my brother was the one who was buying the tickets. Thank you, Taco. So I was like,
Welcome.
I was like, I was not, I don't know, I was like,
Can you make sure you let people know that you're very lucky to
yeah, I'm very lucky to have my brother. I was gonna say your name.
Oh, they already know my name.
Oh yeah, I'm really lucky to have a brother like my brother. He's really great. He does amazing things, and I'm proud of him, and I love him. But now we're gonna go back to story time because he made it come true. He made my dreams come true. So I'm over here chilling, right? And we go to the place, and I'm already like wanting to cry because I'm gonna see my idol again. So I'm over here, chilling, trying to like keep calm, and then we go, right? And he shows me my C's, and like I start crying. No, I didn't start crying because I was like, I can't cry in front of my brother. He's gonna think like I'm a baby, which I am. But like, I know, but like, stop. But I was like, it didn't hit me, so I was gonna sit like. If you've seen like her concert, there's like the place where she walks, right? Like not the pit area, but like right outside the pit. That's where I was sitting at. I was like shocked. Like I was in a state of shock. And the concert was about to start, and when it started, I started crying. No joke. I cried the whole concert. Like I didn't cry the whole concert, but whenever like she got close to me, like where I was sitting at, I started crying, and the people next to me were just like, oh my god, and I was like crying because like I was like, oh my god, if she sees me I'm gonna start crying. But that was the concert. It was an amazing concert. I don't want to give too much detail because that was my experience and I can't put it to words. And I don't know why, but like it took me a while to realize how close I was. Until like the concert started, I was like, oh my god, I'm really close. But yeah, it's like amazing. I can't really explain how I felt because it was a mixture of feelings. Feeling happy, sad, proud, everything. So yeah, I cried the whole concert. Almost, just when she got close. And then I forgot. And I'm really lame. Okay, hold up. And then I don't know. I just want to say the concert was amazing. I loved it. I sang along to every single song. Like I never sat down, which was like my legs hurted a lot because I think I was wearing like cool boots.
I swear to God.
Woo! Okay, now let's skip to. Oh, let me tell you the Grammy experience. If you don't know, this year 2020, there's this event called the Grammys. So if you didn't know, Ariana Grande made her big comeback again, like to come into anything public since 2018, I'm pretty sure. Cause like she like kind of like stopped going to like award shows and everything. So she came back to the Grammys and they put her everywhere. Like everyone knew she was gonna come back, and like everybody was like, all the Arianators were like, yes girl, come on. So it was a night of the Grammys. I was already not having a good day because my mom made me mad. And when she makes me mad, I get mad. Like, I wish you guys can know how much anger goes to me whenever my mom. If there's someone down there. Okay, yeah. But like, she can get on my nerve. So like, I'm over here like, already being mad, right? And like upset, you know? And it's the day of the Grammys. Like I should be happy for Ariana. So then like I see the picture of what she's wearing, and I start crying because I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous. So then,
how did you just die like that?
So okay. So I was crying, right? And I wanted to go to the living room, but I didn't want to see my mom because I didn't want to say sorry. No, because she needed to say sorry to me because she hurt my feelings. I sound like such a brat. so I'm already crying because of Ariana Grande. And then I fell in my room, in my own room. I slipped with my, I think my flip-flops or like clothes that I had on my floor. And
you bitch.
And I fell like in my own room. And my brother comes because like you can obviously hear the sound of someone falling. And he comes in, he's like, Carla, are you okay? And I was like crying on the floor because I was so stressed, like sad and like upset, right? Because it's supposed to be my night, because I was supposed to see Ariana Grande like on TV, like Grammys, make her big comeback. And so I already had the channel on my TV, so my brother came in, he's like, oh my gosh, she's right there. And then Ariana Grande was on the TV, right? Because like she was getting interviewed. And I kid you not, I started crying again because I saw her. Because I was like, oh my gosh, she's right there. Oh my god. And I started crying. And he was like, girl, you need to chill out. And I was like, oh my god. So then the award show happened. And every single time, I'm not even kidding, every single time there was a snippet of Ariana Grande in the television, I started crying. I was like, oh my god. And, you know, the first awards go, and like, she doesn't win. I'm like, okay, it's okay. No. Her performance was amazing. I loved it. And it was such, yeah, I was like, it was such an amazing end to the era. Sadly, without a Grammy, but it was such an amazing, you know, end of the Thank You Next era. I'm pretty sure. And, you know, I was like already emotional because I was crying the whole performance because like she's so beautiful. She deserves everything. I'm so proud of her. Like how much she's overcome from being a character in a Nickelodeon show to being the successful, you know, woman in the music industry. So back to that. So Grammys, right after performance, amazing. The last 2 awards. Keep in mind, Billie already won like 3 awards, or like, and everything. And I love Billie. Like I love Billie Eilish. Like I've heard her music ever since like 2017, and I love her. You know, she's amazing. But I was still waiting for Ariana Grande's Grammy. You know, as a you know, Arinator. So I was like, okay, where's she? Where's the Grammy? So then, you know, the album of the year Grammy is getting passed out. And when we all fall asleep, where do we go? One, and I was like, holla. I started crying because I was like, I love Thank You Next, and I felt like it deserves a little bit more, you know? Like, I know there's like, people say it's not the best, but like, I love, you know, like, I love Thank You Next. So, I was like already emotional, because I was like, what, like, if you take in mind whatever Thank You Next, like, it's for Ariana Grande, it's like how she coped, you know. So, she coped. I'm not gonna get into that right now. So, like, you know, I was emotional. I was like, okay, okay. I still love Billie. I still supported her. I was like, okay, I mean, I love the album. I have the whole album in my playlist, you know? Well, I had because, like, you know, I, like, keep on changing my playlist. It depends on, like, the music mood I have. So then, the Song of the Year award goes, and I'm confident that Ring was about to win. The bad guy won. And no tea, no shade. But for me, Bad Guy isn't like the best Billie Eilish song. For me personally, I know there's like a lot of people who also agree that it's not like the best. But other people love that song. That's why it got like so famous on the radio. I still love Bad Guy. Like I still listen to it. But I was like, what? I was like, hello, what? And that's when I started getting mad and crying about it, because I was like, so all of this, she deserved more. Yeah, I was about to say that. I was like, she deserved a little bit more. Like, they kind of scammed her. They scammed her. No, you fell, boy. They scammed her. Like, she like, they put her everywhere, like, advertising for everything, because it was her big comeback. And she didn't even win anything. Like, I get it and everything. But, like, it's like coming on all that. But, like, for real? Like, I was just like, please, you for real right now? So I was like, no, we can't accept this. And of course, Ariana was like, it's okay, guys. Of course, I love you guys. It's not about the wins. I'm like, but you deserve this. Like, I got a little Billie, like, what? I know, but I'm still pretty, like, sensitive about it, because I feel like she deserves a little bit, you know, like, she deserves, no, she doesn't deserve, like, the whole world, but, like, I was, like, Ariana, like, I was kind of really upset with the Grammys for using her for promotion and everything, and for them to not even, like, give her one award. Like, I know that's not how it works, but, like, you for real? You promoted her for everything, and you literally did, like, that's a scam. That's a scam. So, I went to my room, and I was just thinking about it, and I texted my fellow Arianator, one of my friends, from school, and I was like, did you see? And she's like, yes, I'm upset. No, well, she didn't get to see it on, like, TV, and I was like, I told her, I was like, did you see the whole performance? She's like, what happened? And I was like, she didn't win anything. And she was like, wait, what? And we started to, like, go on, like, ramblers about it, because we were like, oh yeah, we love Billie, like, we both also love Billie, but we felt like, we get with the album, but with the song, I was like confused, you know, like, hold up. And then I started blaming myself. because I feel like I streamed it a little bit too much. Like, I stream when we all fall asleep, where do we go, for like, what, a whole month? No, like, the whole, like, 2019 I streamed it. And for, like, Thank You Next, like, I kind of, like, stopped because I was going to Billie Eilish, which was kind of sad, because I didn't give Ariana Grande though. And then I was like, hold up, I kind of messed up. But, you know, that's another topic, that's another story. But I have nothing against Billie. I love Billie. Like, I'm gonna say this like 20 times, because I don't want Billie Eilish Sam to get mad at me, because I don't mean any harm. I love her too. I love you.
I just Ariana was better.
Shut up, don't say that. Well, like,
That's how you coming around.
no, I'm not trying to be like that. Okay, so
I'm gonna take a break on that. I'm not gonna let video, because if you're looking too much more, look over this. I'm gonna change the name of this video to
story time.
Story Ariana Grande Rant.
Okay, so I just wanted to say that if you're a fellow Aranator, give me your opinions. I would love to hear. Also, I love Billy, just to make it that clear, because I feel like I'm throwing shade, like, when I'm not. Like, I don't want to bring other women down. I think it's the Academy's fault, for sure. But I love Billy. She also deserves a lot of love. But yeah. And also, like, but also, did you guys like one of those story times? I know I explain a lot, but I like talking. Like, it's because I don't talk a lot.
Everyone.
That was messed up. Okay, if you know me in real life, I get really shy and I don't talk. Like, sometimes, like, I do talk, but I don't talk a lot. Right, Tato?
Yeah, this is my sister's way to, like, try to, like, express herself.
Yeah, like, this is the only time, like, if you...
Someone will be good, brother, and never use my platform to...
Sure. So, like, I get really quiet and I don't really talk. But right now, because I feel like I can just talk and ramble. The flame? Why?
I don't know.
I think it got stuck.
Because of this one.
It is.
I'm not even born in.
But yeah.
Oh my god, look at that.
That's not cool.
That.
But yeah. Also, tell us if you want us to, like, like, if you guys want me to go through any, like, rants, like, about the beauty community, that'd be fun.
Oh, we're about to, let's do it.
Oh my god.
We're gonna do the next video will be about the Jeffree and Shane Dawson drama going on. Like,
the drama get on.
Stuff. Well, you don't have to explain.
I'm surprised when I explain the whole thing.
We're about to
go down.
Like, we're gonna go full on crazy on that one. There's so much gonna.
We're gonna give our opinions.
Because I used to be a Shane Dawson fan, so I do have a bunch of stuff to say about that. So
yeah.
So yeah,
and
give us like 5-minute break, and then we'll come back.
Should we get snacks? Anyways.
Bye. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And we'll keep talking crap.
Please. So I can be more in the videos. Because I know you guys love me. Bye. Bye. How do you... Okay, bye. See ya.